Hey guys, so we're still on this one. I rewrote it because it was kind of dirty. And also, I rewrote it because my median was wrong. I crossed out, this was too messy. I did it, yeah, okay. So our mean is still the same. It was 62.4 or 0.43. Our mode is still the same, 49. But I had the median wrong. So let me figure out what this new median is. I crossed out the wrong things. Okay, so median. I need to cross out one from the back, one from the front. 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 Okay, this is where I was wrong. And when you cross out one from the back, one from the front, you get two numbers left over. What? So the median is whatever the halfway mark is between these two, because we need to find the halfway mark, because that will be the median. Okay, well, the halfway mark of 61 and 62 is, you add them up, 61 plus 62, and then you divide by 2. So 61 plus 62 is 123, and we divide by 2, or 61 and a half. You probably could have already saw that with your eyeballs. Okay, the mode is still 49, and then now we're going to go to the median LQ. Mine was wrong on that last video, and I don't know how to crop that video. I'm old. Okay, so anyway, now we're going to find the median of the LQ. Median of the LQ means, what's the median from the lowest all the way to that stopping point, halfway in between 61 and 63. So we now have to cross out one from the left, one from the right, one from the left, one from the right, one from the left, one from the right. Yeah. Okay, so the median LQ is, you look from to the left of whatever our median was, 61.5. And then you cross out stuff, because median means crossing out, so find the middle sucker in the list. Okay, so help me out. Help me cross these out correctly. God, me. Okay, one from the front, one from the back. 61 is the one at the back. Okay, one from the back, one from the front, one from the back, one from the front, one from the back, one from the Okay, if I try and cancel out this one from the front and one from the back, there's nothing left. As in, the median is whatever is inside here, halfway in between 48 and 49. So this middle of the lowest all the way up to the middle of the actual list, this is called the lower quartile median. So my lower quartile median is whatever this 48 plus 49 divided by 2 is. 48 plus 49 divided by 2. And that should just be 48.5. Okay, now part E says, what's the median of the upper quartile? Well, the upper means the numbers on the right. So we go to the middle of my whole list, which was 61.5, right here. Right here. And we're going to start crossing things out. One from the beginning, 62. One from the back, 93. And we keep going. 76, 93, 78, 89, 79, 86. Oh, but then, whatever is in between these two guys, 81 and 86, that's going to be the upper quartile median. So, The median for the whole thing is this 61.5 because it's halfway in between the whole list. Then the lower quartile median is the halfway mark between the lowest to the middle. Then the upper quartile median is the halfway mark from that middle all the way to the end. So whatever this is, in between 81 and 86. Okay, what's halfway in between 81 and 86? I don't know. So this gives me 167 over 2, and that should make 83.5. So this spot right here, halfway in between 81 and 86, is 183.5. Okay, now it says, what is the interquartile range? That means we take these two numbers that we just got, the lower quartile and the higher quartile, and range means you subtract them. So we subtract the LQ and then minus the upper quartile, or backwards, whatever gives you a positive number. So we got to subtract these things. And I think here we have to do 183.5 minus 48.5. And we get 135. Okay, so let's go over this. We have one big set of numbers. Yeah, pretend all these numbers listed is this line. The median is halfway through that list, as in you cross them out. The lower quartile median is halfway from the lowest to that original middle. Then the upper quartile is halfway from the median to the highest. Yeah. So basically all these things about medians are just the halfway points when you scratch out one from the back, one from the front. First, you find the middle of all your list. Then you find the middle of the left side of the list and the right side of the list. Okay? Then the interquartile range is the difference between the LQ and the UQ, the upper and the lower. So the range is the distance inside here. Okay, and then if you're asking, why do we call it quartiles? You know the answer to that. This line that I drew, when I split it in half, I created halves. But when I split it into fourths, I created fourths. And in math, a fancy word for that is quart means four. Quart, like quarters, there's 4 quarters in a dollar. Yeah, when we're talking about quartiles, we're taking our list and we're chopping it into 4. Okay, let's keep going. It says, in a class of 80 students, Heather has a rank of 17. At what percentile is she? Okay, well, first we have to figure out how many people are below Heather. Then we divide that by the total amount of kids. Move the decimal right twice and round to a whole number. That's the percentile. Okay. So, if Heather is ranked 17th, how many people are below her? 16th, 15th, 14, yeah, 13. Those are the people below her. And how many are below her? Well, there's 16 people below her. Because that's the first through the 16th kid. Or student, or whatever. So there's 16 people below Heather. Okay, now it says divide that number by the total amount of kids. Point 2. Then it says move the decimal right twice. Well, when we move it right twice, we need to tack on a 0. And then you slap a percent on it. So the question is, what percentile is Heather? Heather is in the 20th percentile. That means the people who have higher grades than her and her represent 20% of the class. The rest of the people are in the other 80% of the grades. So 20th% means she's in the exact 20th percent spot. But it means that 16 people have lower grades than her, and goodness, like 60 something people have higher than her. Okay, let's look at this last one. It says the following table shows the heights in feet of the 10 tallest buildings in the city A and B. Complete A through C on the right. And it looks like I just gave you A. Okay, box plot. Box plot is this sucker that we were talking about earlier. Box and whisker plot. Okay. Well, first we have to figure out our lowest number and our highest number. Okay, so our lowest number is, let's see, for city A. We're only making a box plot for city A. Okay, our lowest number is maybe 369. Our highest number is 934. Okay, to find a box plot, we need to find the median. Okay, so let's find the median. We're going to scratch out one from the beginning, one from the end. 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 Okay? And then if I keep scratching out one from the beginning, one from the end, the median is actually in between that 451 and 413. So let's figure out what the median is. The median is whatever 451 plus 413 divided by 2 is. And I think that makes 432. Okay, so we have to ask ourselves, where would 432 be? Well, if this is 369, 400 is maybe like right here, then 500, 600, 700, 800. Yeah, you get it? Okay, so where would 432 be? 432 would be somewhere in between the 400 and 500. So that's the median of 432. Okay, now we're going to find the halfway marks between them. Okay, so we said the halfway mark between 451 and 413 was the median. Now we're going to find the median of this top half and then the bottom half. Okay, let's find the median of the bottom half. Or, my bad, the top half. One at the front, one at the back, one at the front, one at the back, one at the... Oh, okay, so this time when I crossed out one at the front and one at the back, I didn't have to do that whole dividing thing. So our median is this 712. Okay, and this is the median of the lower, well, it's a median of a quartile. We just don't know where. Okay, let's find the median of this other quartile. We're going to cross out one at the top, one at the bottom, one at the top, one at the bottom. Oh, hey, 391. Okay, so now let's mark this 712 and 391 on our graph. Okay, so let me make it clean for you. We have a line. Here's 369. Here's 934. 432 is about right here. Okay, where is 712? 712 is probably, I don't know, here. Where is 391? I don't know, maybe in between here. Okay, now we're going to make the actual box and whisker plot. All these numbers that I wrote down, you're going to put a dot that hovers above them. Okay, then from the very left dot to the next, that's going to be called the whisker. Then from 712 to 934, that's another whisker. That's why it's called a box and whisker plot. So those are the whiskers. Okay, then to make the box, we start at that 391, draw an up and down line, draw an up and down line on that 432, and an up and down line on that 712. And then a side to side line across. What? And there's our box and whisker plot. So this 369 came from the lowest number, 934 came from the highest number, 432 came from the median, and then this 391 came from the median of the low numbers or the lower quartile median, because it's in the lower. Okay, this 712 came from the higher numbers or the numbers above it or on the up. So this 712 is the upper quartile median. So a box and whisker plot isn't that crazy. You find your lowest, your highest, and then the halfway mark, and halfway in between that, and halfway in between that.